Hi, this is Jade, and this is my presentation of an electric toothbrush that I decided to do. First, the science behind it. I realize there's so many ways that an electric toothbrush is incorporated with science, and first, I just really want to talk about the scientific makeup behind it. See, here as the picture, I put some bristles to make it understand it and make it more visual for my audience. The bristles are more flexible fibers that work with the water, toothpaste to be able to safely clean your teeth. I think this is so important because we use toothbrushes on a daily, at least most of us do. And for me and for I have an electric toothbrush, so I feel like this is really important for myself to know. The chemical properties, it is waterproof bristles that help prevent bacteria and mold. Material properties, it has flexibility, durability, and it is lightweight, meaning it is easy to use, maneuver, and it is great to use, especially for all ages. Here is my next slide of technology. How is it made? An electric toothbrush is molded into its form. So when I was doing the research behind it, I realized that a lot of the toothbrushes are going to look the same because they are already molded into this type that they want. There is a small motor that makes the brush move. Some may have a battery where you can recharge it daily. Now, the one that I personally have, it is a battery, and all I have to do is push a button. And when that battery dies, I just have to put a new one. It's kind of like those little, it looks like a coin battery. I'm not quite sure what those are called, but it's like those coin batteries, and you just stick it in there. And I got this, bristles are attached to the head frame. I got this from the website How Electric Toothbrush Heads Are Made manufacturing process. Now, how does it function? It functions by charging the battery or putting a new battery in it, and it creates a rapid movement in the head, which means the bristles are going to move in a circular rotation or a vibration, depending on what electric toothbrush you have. It creates an efficiency of cleaning. Some models have a timer, a button, or multiple modes for customization. How has it evolved over time? We started off as just little sticks, and it used to just have like bristles on it. And then as time went on, we converted into like a brush with the nylon bristles. Then in the 1960s, it evolved to an electric brush, and now it is just becoming more and more involved. Engineering. How and why does it work? The electric toothbrush uses a battery attached to a gear head to spin the bristles. The spinning gear wheel is to vibrate the spinning bristles, helping to clear plaque and clean the teeth. Pressure stopping mechanism. Another engineered part of the modern electric toothbrush is a pressure stopping mechanism. This is used to prevent gum damage, especially where those areas are really sensitive to your gums. Like that really helps a lot. The innovative ideas. There are lots of ideas that you can do to some replaceable brush heads. Um, I know the one that I have, I can take the head off of it and replace it because I believe you're supposed to replace your toothbrush every 6 months, and I believe every 6 months is when you should have like a dental check, I believe. There are different modes for brushing habits and so much more. I feel like the modes are really good for the younger kids, especially when they're first starting off to learn how to brush their teeth. It gives them a set time on how long and how they should get every area of their teeth up there. Next is the mathematics. The equations needed. Voltage regulators form the battery to the spinning mechanisms, a formula for gear regulation to control the speed and force applied in the spinning brush head. And then I have here on my PowerPoint this formula, and I got it off page 6 of the website of Vibrational Analysis of an Electromagnetic Toothbrush. As you can see here, this is quite a bit of a formula for an electric toothbrush. What this calculates. This formula uses to balance the springs and the vibration that control the stability of the motors and energy input into the electric toothbrush. Now, I feel like this is important because without the vibrations and the springs, it really wouldn't be an electric toothbrush without that, and especially with the motor. Next up is my conclusion. Learning about this electric toothbrush really broke the components of STEM. I realized how much science, technology, engineering, and mathematics comes into it, this tiny little object that we use on a daily. And learning about this electric toothbrush and putting it into a STEM perspective means I wonder how much more stuff we have in our household that can relate to STEM and we just don't even realize it. I am very thankful I did this because it makes me realize, like, wow, there's so much to this little tiny object that I didn't even realize. And it really opened my eyes up, and it's something I can do in the future with my students to see, hey guys, like, this is what STEM is, and this is what STEM can be used on a daily without us even realizing it. And then here are my references. I decided to put 3 references just because there was a lot of research behind it. I really hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.